What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Irony of Gaming, and today we're going to be playing No, I'm Not a Human. I've seen a little bit of the gameplay from like a while back, and it definitely looks interesting. Definitely has those creepy vibes, and pretty excited to try this one out. Apparently, it's like a psychological type of horror type thing. So this should be really interesting to try out. So yeah, let's get to it. So I gotta start new game. Look at all these eyes and teeth. So apparently too that it seems that like every time you start the game too, it seems to be different every single time. You run a different playthrough. Aren't you tired of staying home? Yeah. I remember. Oh, he was like slumped out. It was way too hot yesterday, so we took a walk on the beach. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Oh, that's weird. Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Ooh, okay, I can move. You know what I should do? I think I'm seeing like a little screen tear. Oh, wait, okay, so we have that there. I wonder how far can I take this with the I mean, I could go with 4K, but let's go with the 260. Oh, okay. Continue. You know what? Let's see if we could go even further than that. I want to go. Let's go 4K. What's it look at 4K? At 120 hertz. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, this looks nice. It's got that little green tinge to everything as well. Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. Okay, so it seems like during the day. I'm guessing this is like what, nighttime or whatnot. Let's take a look at this. Your neighbor's house stands alone in a hayfield. There's no light in the windows. It's like his family's asleep. Does he say something else? Okay. Oh, okay, so we can save. It looks like we only got one save though, right? If that's the case, oh man, that's gonna be serious. What's that? I'll check during the day. Okay, so this is the bedroom. I don't look that way. Not anymore. Why? What's over there? Hold on. I think I could change the sensitivity to this too, right? Why does that do full 3? Oh yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Alright. Oh yeah, this is perfect. What's in here? I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. God damn. What's the bad memories about though? Yeah, so apparently this game has like some really interesting lore too, and it's like based I think it's like inspired by a really famous dark novel, which is going to be really interesting. I can't sleep now. What if someone comes here looking for a shelter? Okay, so it seems that I can't go to sleep at night. What's this? Romalia, the 31st. This must be like a calendar. Oh, another window. A skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. Ooh, excuse me. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Mournfully. Wait. Alright, I thought I saw something else. Okay, so we know that there's 3 windows, right? So we got one right here, which is the neighbor. Right. And then we have another window that we just don't look out of for some odd reason, because we have bad memories or something. We can't open any of these other doors until we have, until there's something else, I guess. Oh wait, is there another one right here? Look at that. Yo. A few drunkards lay spiraled out on the street. Okay, so they're drunk. They're lying on the cold, hard ground and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Huh. Guess they're living their best life right now. All right, keep your shorts on. I'm coming. This is our hat and our coat. All right. Hey, neighbor. Long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. So let me love it with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. And for what? Something's real bad seems to be headed our way. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. The sun, what's happening to the sun? And that there are people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Visitors, and they're coming up from the ground. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. You and me both. Visitors. Well, what's happening to the sun? Then again, if somebody was really gonna tell me that, I'm like, what do you mean by visitors? Yeah, that's what they're calling the people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. I guess it's because they're visitors to Earth, or the surface, at least. Or maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. They're trying to do what? Because it told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. I can look after myself. Okay, so you can't be alone, huh? Okay, so how's your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Okay. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Alright. So I guess he's in our house now. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like the indication that, you know, no one's showing up. Okay, so it seems like when that happens, if I check once here, maybe nothing happens here. Who's this? Smoke. I have no smokes. Phone? Can't use the phone. What? Loneliness and isolation. What does that look like? What is that? Looks like a rock in a hard place. Alright, so it looks like I can't go into the kitchen. I can't go in anywhere, so I guess I gotta go to sleep. Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Okay. Nope, not looking that way. Not anymore. Okay, let's see what it says. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Ballerinas. Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could just explain what's going on. Is there any more on television? Nope, nothing else on television. Whoa, what was that? Okay, what about this? I hate sleeping by the nightstands, bad memories. What is that? What is that? Okay, I see the window. I'm afraid looking out right now. Wait, I'm afraid looking out right now will make me go blind. I'd better take a peek at night. Oh, I see. So looking out the window is causing some issues too. So what happens if you try to go inside? Oh, it's radio? Okay. How do I do this? Okay, so to catch a signal, turn the right knob. So the right knob is to get to the signal. To do this, left click and hold the right knob. Wait, and hold on to the right knob and move your cursor left and right. The knob for adjusting the volume is on the left. Fuck, it doesn't work now. Okay. If you still can't get a signal, try changing the wave range to do this. Left click on the handles in the middle and continue searching for the wave you need with the right knob. Okay, hold on. So I gotta left click it and I gotta hold onto the right knob and move the cursor around. Okay, so clicking on and holding it and then moving it around to adjust it. If you still can't get the signal, try the wave ranges by clicking the left handles. Okay. I think I got this. Oh man, oh, there we go. Hello, this is the emergency services dispatch. How can I help you? People, they're burning. Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, no, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. They're burning up in the sun. Do not leave the house until dark. No, that guy haunts the streets at night. The pale one. He's not human. Pale one. Can I do it again? Looks like I won't be able to pick anything else up. Okay, so apparently we can't go out in the sun because it burns us. I don't know. Maybe there's like a breach in the ozone layer, considering if we are even on Earth. And apparently we can't look outside either because it'll be enough to burn our eyes, our retinas. So we'll end up going blind. So, okay. Let's see what's in the hall. Toto? Pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Man, your childhood must have sucked then. You only had that one toy? I mean, then again, if you got a good imagination, I guess you can make anything possible, right? Well, except for the sticks, we used to whack the grass. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's a classic. What's that? We seem to be very religious. Don't get why it's not in the corner. I thought that was the rule, to put it in the corner. Then again, Dad never gave a damn about rules. All right, looks like wait. Was there something else right? What's that? Wait. Okay, it doesn't look like it's anything. Some pretty chill music though. Alright, let's go to the office. Ooh, picture. Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. I guess so, but I mean, if the walls start talking to you, then you got a serious problem. Trying to see. Oh, wait, we got another one right here. One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. Hey, you know, sometimes you need your alone time. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Beer day. Day 1. All right, let's go to the kitchen. Let's see what else is in the kitchen. Oh, let's check that. Ha! Grandma crammed every cabinet full of dishes. Only pulled out the fancy set for holidays now. Who the hell needs it? Hey, it's always good to keep it though. Never know when you're gonna need it. The bro brought the beer. What's up, man? Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves. But she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks us if you're alone. Wait, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them if someone's in the house with you. Okay. So if someone asks me if I'm alone, I have to say no. And if I don't have anybody in the house, I will have to lie. Got it. I hate dealing with people. Why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. I see. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining, and work. It's draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy. So talk as much as you like. Okay, so testing people takes up my energy. So I'm guessing like the top thing on the corner right there, I'm guessing that might be my energy or something like that. So talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? What do you need to do? What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. That's not much to go on. Not much to go on at all. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. All right, that's it from me. Oh, right, almost forgot. I'm headed back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. Okay. Oh, wait, did I just press something? Oh, so it's 793-383. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Do I just write that down or? Hold up. (793-383) Neighbor. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Oh, right, okay, so I would have to... Wait, so I have to go to sleep again? Can I talk to him about other stuff? By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. And that rhymes. It'll make you really sleepy if you ever feel like you've had enough conversation for one day. Drink a beer and relax. Okay? Is that all you have to say? Yeah, that's all he has to say. Okay. So let's go in here. So we got some beer on here. Bobber Cerny. World's gone. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but world's gone to shit. But a cold beer still hits right. Damn straight. You know, I wonder if they have these actual beers in real life. Yo, what is that? Bro, you have roaches in your fridge? Not only that, but it looks like it don't even seem like your fridge is even cold enough to even kill this thing. Bro, can you catch it? Hold on, we're gonna wait one more time. Get it. Alright, so it's gonna go right here, right? So we're gonna start clicking. I guess we can't touch it. Alright. Before I do that, I'm gonna exit out of here and we're gonna go into this other room. It's in the storage room. Ooh. He said back then, when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. Been decided for 15 years. Still can't make up my mind. 15 years. It's a long time. Alright, doesn't seem like it's anything else here. Alright, so we're going to the bathroom. Ooh, got an achievement. Explore the past of your home. A house with history. Window to another room. People used to do that to save electricity, so the light from one room spills into the other. Then they sealed it up, but only on one side. Wait a minute. Window to another room. People used to do that to save electricity, so the light from one room spills into the other. Then they sealed it up, but only on one side. Huh. Interesting. Is there anything else I could click on? Doesn't look like it. What's that? There's something. Huh. Oh, it looks like our favorite colors might be blue or something. Blue coat. Brown or blackish hat. Maybe it's a blue hat. Oh, okay. Wait, is that the number? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So we got no smokes, but we can use the phone. Here, let's call. Man, these are old phones. Invalid. Okay. I'm afraid looking out right now will make me blind. Okay, so we checked all the other areas. Okay, it doesn't look like it's anything else. Now, I wonder about something though. Is like, do we have to take the beer to relax? Can I just not take the beer since I didn't do anything? I don't want to sleep right now. I'm full of energy. Alright, I guess I gotta take a beer. Beer sure made me sleepy. I should go to bed. Wait, what happens if I take the beer and then does he talk about it? Nah, he doesn't talk about it. Alright. Oh, do you see that? So when I take the beer, whatever those symbols were, it just completely drained my energy. Okay, so it's nighttime now. Okay. Can I check a TV? No, I can't check the TV. Okay. Let's check the windows. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. Wait, light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. Okay. Everything looks to be okay so far. I can't check anything here, right? Of course not. Windows? Who's this? You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. Wait, are they on my lawn? Why are you on my lawn to talk over here? Why don't you get out? Get out of here. Get on out of here. Alright. Check the window. What's this? There's a deathly silence outside. A deathly silence. There's no use here. There's no use there. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Wonder why. Are they afraid of something? I don't like the sound of that. Alright. Hi. It's my daddy here. Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared. I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. You don't say. Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot about him. He's my daddy after all. I know that he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. When he does go out, he always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner and juice. But today I tried some of that beer stuff. Bleh. It was so gross. The mom let you do that? Why would anyone drink that when they could just have juice? Oh, please don't tell him I did that. How'd you get here in one piece? Are you afraid of the visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be too. I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. Okay. Daddy told me to be careful, so I was super careful. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. Have a good day. Alright, I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Wait, Thanks, you too. I wanna go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game that he made up for me. You have to roll the dice, okay? You have to roll the dice, and then you move stuff around, like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Okay. Well, I am now by myself. Oh, someone just knocked on my door. Okay, so this is happening now. So this is starting. All right, let's see what we can do. Can I come in? Bro, you are super tall. Oh, also too, I heard that there was so far there was an update. So I ended up having to update the game. Apparently they added like more new people to the game. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. Can I come in? No. I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out. Just like that. Why? Guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say? My good man, can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? You're not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor. And you're never going to get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyway. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. Hey, listen. Alright, you ain't gotta curse at me. I just need to make sure. I guess things here won't be as different from the bar. So, why'd they kick you out? Why'd they kick you out of your previous shelter? Why do you think it'll be any different here? So why'd they kick you out? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. So you don't know who was talking about you, but you're assuming that they didn't like you. You're being very evasive. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there, and no one would have fucking noticed. You should leave. Nah, I have to bring somebody in though. I can't be alone. Alright, you can come in. Oh, I can see his face now. Thank you. Trusting people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. That's an odd way to say that, but I appreciate you trusting me. Perhaps I shouldn't promise anything. Huh, okay. Oh, we don't even know if he's gonna show up or not over here. Oh, I can't call anybody. Okay. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun. So, could you maybe find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under your feet, but what is that? Under your feet, but it could be worse. It's just, well, you get a laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. Your own home, huh? So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. You were alone? What will you do now? Try to survive somehow? It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. Like it has like this little dark tinge over there. So sometimes the words look like it's a little different from there. I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but on my screen I can see that. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll be all over soon, please. Okay, you get a little antsy. I don't know, because like it's a little weird because it's like she's saying that what is it? Like she said like a bunch of visitors showed up to her house and they just kicked her out of the house, right? So, because I mean, wouldn't she have known though that it was like, hey, you gotta have another person with you? I guess I could find out. I mean, it's a little suspicious right there and there for what she's saying, but I mean, we don't really know right now, right, on who's a visitor or not, because there's no symptoms or anything like that. So I guess for now she could just come in. Thank you. Thanks so much. Seriously. Now I get to live a little longer. Thank God. Another person. He's got a shirt called Die. Bro, what is with your forehead, man? You got waves on top of waves. What is good with you? Hey, friend. Mind if I crash here for a bit? Everyone else either isn't home, got tossed out, or who knows what. I thought I had a bunch of friends, you know. Figured we'd stick together though through this. But here I am. I used to live with my ma and Nana, but we got kicked out. Debt collectors. Whole thing's a mess. So you've got a bunch of angry people after you? So what kind of friends are those? All theater folk. I mean, we drank together, fucked around, had each other's backs. They were good guys, always down to help. Share a beer, or just hang out. But now, I can't reach any of them. Everyone's got their own shit going on. And with this damn sun thing, everything's gone wrong. I mean, you were calling your friends and they were not here. You come on in. I can get along with this. Wait, man, I can get along with this just about anyone. Seriously, but this one's gonna be tough. Red flags all the way down. Yeah, I mean, that... Huh? Okay. He says, yeah, I mean, that crooked girl there. Maybe we should show them the door? So you want me to kick her out? You know, now that I think about it, her body was a little bit crooked. But I mean, is that a part of a symptom? We don't know that. You know, I don't know, man. Like those waves on his forehead, it don't look normal to me. I'm just saying, you know. And he wants me to kick her out. I don't know. I think maybe he should leave. But he says that he's getting bad vibes. This is a tough one. Man, she was a little antsy too, right? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm being judgmental on him, but I don't know. He just looks weird. I think I might tell him to leave. Because also too, I do want to know how she ended up escaping from the visitors. If they kicked her out of her home. But then again, she just seemed like she was like uncomfortable about something. And then again too, if I bring him in, who knows what people were following him on? Because here's the thing, he said that he was with his mom and his nana, right? So if he was with his mom and his nana, then and he said that they were kicked out of the house. Where are they? Why is he by himself? I find it kind of strange too that we didn't ask him that. We just said what were your friends? Like who were your friends and whatnot? And he just said something else. I don't trust this guy. You can go. Damn. Alright, friend. I get it. No hard feelings. Take care out there, yeah? Hope you make it through this shithole. This shit's how? Hope you make it through this shit. Oh, this shit show. I'm bugging. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay. I hope I made the right decision. Alright, guess I'll just go to sleep. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Okay, so they can imitate us. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign. Perfect white teeth. So they have perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth and who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Perfect white teeth? Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store. But with 4 Rest, you can get everything you need. just by picking up the phone. Just call 671-466 and your groceries will be at your door within 1 day. Okay, so this is probably where we're gonna get our supplies and whatnot. For rest, delicious relaxation, right at home. Okay. Ooh, we got another set of TV. Look at this guy. Look at his nose. Holy shit. Good afternoon. Here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing into our region, bringing with it a heat that will likely break all previous records. That's not good. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, we can also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as high temperatures could also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health, but to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. Anything more on TV? Nope. Alright, so there's something on the radio. What's happening here? Talk to me. Talk to me, bro. And now for our news program. Yes, it's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us by email to yesiam@human-verification agency and we'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. So eyes, teeth, and fingernails. Eyes, teeth, and fingernails. I should write this down just in case. Eyes, teeth, fingernails. Send to verification. Okay, so we sent to verification. So that was all we got. Okay. The hall. Okay, so it's this guy here. Let's talk to him. Yes? Is there something you wanted? So, why'd they throw you out the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that's broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion. Is it now? The arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. Fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress. Some dove headfirst into battle. But me? Headfirst into the bottle. I think it's the bottle, not battle. But me? Well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves. Let me weep," I say. Tears in the bare foam, but don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? Okay. Yes. Is there something else you wanted? Oh, conversation's over. Okay, so I can't ask him again. So before I let me see first. So who else I could talk to first? Where's that cricket girl? It's in the storage room. I hope all this ends soon. How'd you lose your house? I remember like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted was to go home, climb into bed, and cry my eyes out. But then when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to. But as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek, quiet like, and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grumpy guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Huh. Weird. Hey, let me test you real quick. What do you want to check? I want to check your teeth. Wait, what? Wait, what? You gotta make a decision based on my teeth? Okay. I just had my teeth fixed. Though if I'm honest, I can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I ever even there? God, I'm so nervous I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. Bro. You said you had your teeth recently fixed. You went to your job, you got fired, you came back to that house full of other people. You said that she was motionless onto the ground, and that then you said that it was visitors that showed up there. You said that there was a guy that was there that took you and set you down on the chair. But how would you know that they were visitors, though? And you have perfect teeth. So, do I fit the description? I'm gonna leave her alone for now. So there's one way to really check this too, is so we only got 2 people here right now. So we go here and let's see, what does he say? I'm gonna test you. What do you want to check? Show me your teeth, bro. You want me to show you my teeth? Okay, take a look. Taking that odor of sadness and smoke. Alright, well his teeth is like all yellowish and stuff. Pretty yellow, right? So piss off with his tests. I'm not a visitor. Alright, I'll leave you alone. I wonder about something though. me see if I can talk to him again. Okay, I can't do anything. Okay, so so when I get the option to pull my weapon out, I only get one shot at this. Okay, well, nobody wants to talk. What about this right here? Let's call the for rest for. Let's call this number. 466. Hello, you've reached for rest food delivery. Would you like to place an order? Yeah, what's this? 2 cans of Energeco? Let's get that. Thank you for your order. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Okay. So we made some orders. I have no idea what I just ordered. Can I check myself? I need to check myself. Screw this. Oh, okay. So I guess I need energy to do that. Yikes. Alright, so I guess I gotta take a beer now. I think I'm done for the day. Oh, okay, so that is my energy right there. Okay. Okay, I go to sleep. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. The bodies of... Wait, what? The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Oh shit. Okay, so things are getting real. Shit has just got real. What the hell? A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You mean to tell me that he, like what? It's almost as if he's wearing someone else's skin. can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze bearing into you, or boring into you. Oh, that is creepy. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. And he's just standing there creepily. God damn. You think he killed them? Hi. For us, delivery here. Oh, thanks. Didn't think deliveries were still running. You know, I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still gotta eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge, no matter how you slice it. This damn sun. They moved us to night shifts because of it. Now people order 20 liters of water at a time. I wish we got hazard pay or tips for lugging the heavy stuff around. Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. Ready to accept your delivery? Yeah, thanks. Here you go. Have a good day. Or, I mean, night. Still not used to that. Ooh, got an achievement. Order something from For Rest. Oh, who's this? Hey man, open up. Sun's beating down like a spotlight. I'm gonna go blind at this rate. Let me crash here a couple nights. I won't hang around forever. I'm not some, what was the word? Freeloader. Shit's a total mess right now. Like hosting a A-lister in a dive bar with no crowd control. What you have on you? Why do you look like you haven't slept in a week? What you got on you? Nothing sketchy. Just a mini amp and a couple bottles of water. I'll let you run the amp if you can actually shred. Oh, okay. Musician person, huh? Heard they found a visitor nearby, so now they're checking everyone. Cool by me, as long as nobody freaks out. Alright. Nah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that kind of shitbag. Yeah, that string bean. That's who I mean. Get rid of them, yeah? The string bean? Oh, you want me to kick that guy out? I mean, like, aside from him being a total prick, but I mean, he seems to be fine so far. I mean, he is unusually tall, but I don't think he's a problem. His teeth was like yellowish, and his story seems to be very, very accurate. Aside from that other chick, something, I don't know. There's something a little odd about her. And she does have perfect teeth as well, so yeah. But I want to talk to her some more too, because I want to know what's happening over there, because it just doesn't, something just doesn't seem right. She suspected that those guys were, I think she said like the guys or one guy or whatnot. She suspected that because the girl was like motionless. I mean, I could kick him out, but he said that he'll give me the amp. I wonder what that is, though. Oh man, this is hard to decide. What should I do? Do I just keep the old guy and... Yo, you know what? Honestly though, if this was like the second person that was like saying, hey, you probably should kick that cricket girl out, I might actually just take them on their offer and do that. But I don't know what the amp does though. I want to know what that does. I'm gonna kick that guy out. Alright, rock on. Without a guitar though, it just ain't the same. Alright, so I kicked the tall guy out. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something's very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the fifth house. I see. I see it all so clearly. Oh God. Okay, so you're one of those people. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I don't need anything from you. Huh? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? No, you're not. Far from it. You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. Dark energy. I don't yet understand the how and why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping all that on my already troubled mind. Okay, and there are prison guards in your prior incarnations. Incarnations? Give them space. You're just repeating the experiences of your past lives. You need to forgive them and accept that there are histories within yourself. Lady, what are you on right now? Only then will you be able to break the chains of the endless cycle. Do you understand? I mean, honestly, I would probably tell this lady to leave. Because, I mean, we have two other people here, right? I mean, this chick seems like she's batshit crazy, but she's claiming that there's something dark about like happening here, right? So her teeth look weird too. All right, we'll have her come in. Ah, delightful. You're in quite excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. You just said positive energy, but you just said that there was darkness that you sensed. Did you just lie to me? Enough, stop fidgeting and stand still. Hello, could you please help us? Alright, what happened? What do you want from me? I want you to let me in so I could get some sleep. I'm dead on my feet. I used to have 5 kids. This here is the last one, bruh. I don't know where to even start looking for them. I just want to get some decent shut-eye. Are your kids dead? Where did your other kids go? I don't know. Maybe their father took them. I want to go to his house, but I just don't have the strength anymore. Sure, we fought a lot, but it's hard not to when you live with someone who acts like a complete asshole. Forget him. Look, the most important thing to me now is finding my kids. Sure, why not? So we got 4 people, right? So we got 4 people that's in here. Technically, this would make things a lot harder to detect things. I probably should not do this. But she might have some information that I might need. So I'll let her come in for now. But I may have to keep the limit to like 4 people. Just so I can better keep track of things. Finally, a moment of rest. Come on, get a move on. Pick your spot. We'll be out of here by tomorrow, I promise. All right, so it looks like no one's here tonight. That creep is still there. Alright, let's go to bed. Okay, nothing happened. I wonder though if we do have a visitor in the house or something, what would happen exactly? Something I would think that something crazy was gonna happen. I've seen like only like a few people play it a little bit, but I didn't really get much info out of it. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Dirt under the fingernails. Because I'm guessing because they crawling up from the... Okay. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads. A pale maniac. Didn't we just see him last night? Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitors' invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Wait, what? That's a lot. Remember, only you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. Okay, so we gotta hand them a slip, and then they just go to FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on 000-451. That's 000-451. This dude's head looks all crooked light. Yo, he reminds me of a character of I forget what it is. Help us help you support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Dude, what's that light? What is that? Alright, let's see what's happening over here. Have your eyes become red? Under your mouths, an evil spirit has entered in you. You're a visitor. Red eyes? Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately on 777-460. That's 777-460. They'll cast out the evil spirits, cleanse your body of the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. Enhanced protection? Should I call them? Let's go to the hall real quick. Man, I miss my axe. Daydreaming? Caught myself counting who's still standing from the old crew. Back then, after every funeral, we'd plug in and shred. Better than rotting in bed and getting wasted. One time I hammered the same riff 3 nights straight. Played till my fingers bled. Just me and my axe. No room for my brain to replay the face of the fucker who just kicked the bucket. Now it's the same shit day in and day out. Visitors, scorching sun. Just another round of hell. Bottoms up. Okay. I'm gonna have to test you. But what I really want to do though is, so she has perfect teeth, right? Okay, this one right here. Huh? Want a reading? How do you know so much about me? Ha, what a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I am simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You need not say a thing. I knew someone just like you once. He always listened, but never spoke. You know what they say, if Jupiter is in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. That didn't tell me anything. So she has perfect teeth, right? And right, this guy's over here. I should call these other guys, right? I should call the other place too, because they were offering coffee for like more energy. I probably should have got the coffee first, but we'll see what happens. Hello, you reached the rest food delivery. I'm sorry, we can't accept your order right now. You've already ordered and logged into the system. Due to unexpected demand, we have been forced to temporarily limit the number of orders that can be placed per day. If you'd like to place an order, please try calling again another time. Okay, so it looks like you have to choose one or the other. So that means that so if I choose one, then another person's gonna choose the other. Got it. Oh, we're gonna call the psychic. Hello, please hold while we contact you with an available visitor removal specialist. Hello, who are you? Why do you need to know who I am? What do you mean? I see. You avoided my question. It seems the visitor spirit has already begun to take root inside you, bro. Now listen carefully. You don't have much time. Tell me, do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? No, why would I? Oh, that explains a lot. You're not on good terms with your house spirit. That's why the the visitor spirit came. But no worries, we can work this out. We can work with this. Do you have a personal computer at home? No. Okay, so Alt F4 is off the table. Bro. Tell me, do you consume mushrooms? Only kombucha occasionally. Isn't it the one that I have that I save? Oh no. You must stop immediately. Kombucha is a known and ancient evil. It allows strands of mycelium to grow inside you, letting the spirits control you like a puppet. You can't imagine what it'll do if it gets to your memories. They might be erased completely or replayed over and over, changing your choices each time. So you're trying to look down on me for safe scumming. That's what you're trying to say. So in other words, I should do that, but I can only do that one time. Worst part, you won't ever realize you're being controlled. Yo, they are breaking the fourth wall right now. Because I'm controlling the character, and for some reason the game now knows that I am the person who's controlling them like a puppet. So this call is basically like a Easter egg probably thing, saying that, hey, I'm breaking the fourth wall, you, the player, are using this, and you're just going to probably save scum, and the person who you're controlling will never know. Pretty much. Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? No. Ah, what a shame. I'm afraid I can't identify the type of this spirit. Identify the type of this spirit. So there's nothing more I can do. Unfortunately, I have to end our session here. Maybe the stars will fall in your favor. Your visitor removal session is now complete. Thank you for using our services. A consolation fee will be charged to your connected account shortly. What? I thought this call was free. If you watch the ad carefully, the fine print did state that the initial call has a small consolation charge. How would you rate your experience today? Thank you. Thank you. Your feedback is very important to us. Goodbye. Keep control over your body? Exorcism? Keep control over your body. What the hell? It's an achievement. Okay. Let's call FEMA. Hello, this is the federal. This is FEMA. What the hell? I just saw something. No. Division, right. We are now able to provide constellation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. Alright, what should I do about the nail sign? To ensure a proper readings of your visitor status, please refrain from washing your hands before examination. Wait. Of your visitor status, please refrain from washing your hands. before examination. Water may remove surface residue, which could lead to errors and faults. Sorry, my ear was like itching like crazy. Which could lead to errors and or false results. Please state your question. What should I do? What should I know about the teeth sign? For accurate testing, we recommend avoiding tobacco products. Smoking may affect the condition of the teeth, leading to unreliable results. Okay, so I have to keep my hands clean. It just seems like they're just saying like, oh, if you don't do that, then it's hard for us to determine it. So maybe I should be doing that, because isn't that what's you know, saying what's a visitor and what's not? So it doesn't make any sense. Thank you, that's everything. It seems like they're just working against me. Let's call the neighbor, see how he's doing. Hey, neighbor. You saw what happened out there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. Didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Be careful. Click! Who killed them? It was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see. Okay, so it looks like if you're outside, they could also kill you, or maybe it's this particular one. It might be this one in particular, the pale one, who's just killing people outside and inside. Is your daughter okay? I don't know. With all these weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice, but back at home, she said she saw a face in the grass. Huh. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting. Be careful. Thanks. You take care too. So, okay. So that's not good. Okay, so we have him there, right? Got this chick in the kitchen. This is the office. It's stuffy in here. You okay? How's the kid? Oh, he's tired, like me. He's shy around new people too, so he's being extra clingy. Kids struggle to handle stuff like this. They might not complain, but you can see it written on their face. Ugh, let me pour something. You might not complain, but you can see it written on their face. Sometimes I feel like it's my fault for dragging them into all this, but it's too late to change any of that now. She said she'll be out by tomorrow, so what's this? Family Day. It's very interesting how this happens. Family Day, then she shows up. Now the real question here is this chick in the storage. I hope this all ends soon. What happened next at your house? After the man sat me down at the kitchen table, some huge guy came out from around the corner and blocked the exit. He started talking loudly with the guy who grabbed me before. They were acting like I wasn't even there, and then they started to touch me. First my arm, then my shoulders. And in the background, I heard cheers and laughter that seemed to come from my room. It sounded like there was a whole crowd of men in there. I couldn't breathe. My heart felt like it was about to explode out of my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help, but my voice was lost in a sea of panic. I couldn't even make a sound. I just sat there frozen, frozen, useless, like a deer in the headlights. But then the big guy went into the fridge to get something. I realized that was my chance. I spirited for the exit. It was like the fear gave me strength. I just ran and ran. I ran and never looked back. Well, I did until my legs gave out and I collapsed. Wait a minute. So this was during the daytime you did this? Why didn't the sun burn you up? I don't remember. I must have spent the whole night just lying. Wait, I must have spent the whole night just lying there on the ground, and then you spent the whole night just lying there on the ground, and then that's odd. I could have sworn I remembered everything what happened to me that day. Wait a minute. So you said that you laid there for the whole night? But you ran out when it wasn't the nighttime though. So, and it was during the day. And the sun didn't burn you up? Here's the thing. Can the sun burn up visitors? Are visitors resistant to the sun? Hang on. You don't think I might be a visitor? No, that can't be true. I remember my whole life, my childhood, my mom and dad. No. I'm not a visitor, right? Right? Tell me I'm not a visitor. They did say, so they said that they can imitate you. They can imitate a human being or attempt to try to imitate a human being. We see a pale one. The pale guy looks like he's wearing someone else's skin, and it looks like it's just not right. Like it just doesn't fit him, right? Now, I mean, it is possible for, like, I guess, for unfortunate, for some human beings to have unfortunate situations where, their body can be, disfigured a little bit. But also in this case, number one, she has perfect teeth. Number two is like, yeah, her body is a bit crooked, but I mean, it is possible for people to have that. But I'm not gonna toss that out. Also too, she claims that she saw visitors in there. A whole bunch of visitors was in her house. So if the visitors were really in her house, why would they just take her and sit her down on the table? Wouldn't they just kill her like they did her roommate? Because they said that her roommate was motionless. But then all of a sudden they start arguing. They started arguing like she wasn't even there. Then she ran out. So she got fired from her job, which we're probably assuming that it was the daytime. We're assuming that it's the daytime because we said, how did you not burn up in the sun? She doesn't remember that. And then she says, I've been laying on here for the whole night. So if you laid there for the whole night, wouldn't that mean that in the morning time you also was there at the same time? Like you was there during the daytime? Something don't seem right. Yeah, you're not a visitor. Thanks, that makes me feel better. I need to lie down, my stomach is churning again. Why is your stomach churning? I'm gonna test you. You wanna check? I wanna see your hands. You wanna take a look at my fingertips? That's a weird thing to check. But, okay. Take a look. Bruh. That's 2. Perfect teeth. Fingernails. Yeah, her fingernails are screwed up. It's dirt right on them. What's on them? Dirt? No way. I don't remember digging in the dirt at all. So you don't remember digging in the dirt. I don't know about you guys, but that's two indications right there. Now, there is a possibility that, yeah, she might be telling the truth. But here's the thing. If let's say that a visitor is trying to let's say a visitor is trying to imitate people, right? So that means that they can probably look like the person, but they don't have the whole picture of the situation at hand. So there probably would be like gaps within that type of memory, wouldn't it? And then there's the whole what's it called? There's the whole burning up in the sun thing. Why didn't they burn up in the sun? And then they can't remember what was happening, and then they don't remember going through the dirt, yet their fingernails are dirty. And then the story with the claiming that there might have been visitors right here, but if they were visitors, wouldn't they have killed her? Which also gives me another idea, right? Do visitors kill other visitors? Start talking. How did all this crap get under my fingernails? I could have been walking around filthy for this long, could I? How odd. You know, it's kind of weird too that I got the gun pointing at you and you're just not saying anything. Like you're not showing much reaction. Listen, she failed two tests. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling. I'm a shooter. I'm scared of dying. Wait, can you cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Oh! She was a visitor. She was a visitor. Oh shit. Okay, so okay, so the perfect teeth, the dirty fingers, the memory lapse, because she was imitating a person. Whew, okay. Okay, so we know that they're trying to so we know that she's trying we know that they have perfect teeth. So if they have perfect teeth, if their fingernails are dirty. So I would think that maybe if they fail 2 tests, that they probably are a visitor. Chances are they probably are a visitor. Oh man. Okay. Okay, so we got 1 person gone. Yo, look at that eye. That is creepy. Let me see. Was there Okay, never mind. I could check myself, but okay, so I'm gonna test you out. Well, darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let us do your tests. I shall see right through you anyway. Okay? Well, we're gonna check your hands. Well, go ahead and look. Those are unusually sharp. What's on your palm? Do be careful. I earned myself a few splinters crafting a dream catcher. By cutting up your hands? Okay. Oh, looks like I'm out of energy. I guess I have to go to bed then. Oh man, so she was a visitor. Okay. So it looks like we can be a little bit more confident in our knowledge just of what's happening, but it just like the way her story was, it just didn't seem like it made sense. Especially when she said that whole part, like she didn't burn up in the sun. It was really weird. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, and I am back. Okay, so, all right, so that is wild. All right, so we gotta go to sleep now, because we do have to try and get the other person on here as well. Okay. Oh, wait, okay, we can't check any TVs, okay. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. Why? You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples? Or looking for somewhere to set up a base? Oh, I can't check the phone either. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. Bunch of armed guys, huh? It's like what, 5 of them? Heavily armed. Okay. I didn't check this window. The charred husks of teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day, right? Because the sun burnt them up. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. Yeah, that would be something. Alright, doesn't look like I got anything else. Oh. Howdy. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. No. You don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. It's weird. Bro's wearing what is it called? It's one of those, I guess it's like one of those dress shirt things. But he has no t-shirt. Hey, what's up? What a night, huh? You feel it? Pure magic. You fucking nuts or what? Why so cheerful? Well, I was neck deep in debt. Everything was going downhill, you know? But now I don't owe a damn thing. With all this chaos going on, no one gives a crap about banks or phones anymore. Feels amazing. What are you doing out here? So So what will you do with all those bucks you saved? What are you doing out here? Damn, that's a good question. To be honest, I'd rather not talk about this out in the open. No offense. Not much of a talker, I see. What can I say? You're clearly not happy for me. Well, I mean, bro, I just met you. Like, I'm indifferent about your situation. I don't know you. Whatever. Not your loan to pay, is it? You've got a nice place here, after all. If I had a house like that, I'd be living the dream. That's for sure. What are you getting at? So, you gonna let me in or what? That's sketchy as shit. Like, what? All right, how many people do we have though? We have the fortune teller. We got the woman and her child, which she did say she was gonna leave. So I think she's gonna leave by the next day or the next night. She's gonna leave. And then we got the rocker dude. I did say that I was gonna keep at least 4 people around. But we checked the lady, right? The fortune teller. Her nails seem to be fine. So now we gotta check her teeth. But then that means that she's only, like, let's say if her teeth is perfect, then that means that she's only past one. Well, she's only strike one of the red flags, but we need 2 red flags to try and take her down. At least this is what I'm thinking based off what just happened with the last person that we had to take down, which ended up being a visitor because she struck 2 red flags. Well, honestly, she did 3 actually, because she was having a bunch of memory lapses on that. And not to mention, if she was a visitor as well, the way that her body was as well, maybe I could factor that into play as well. But I think one of the main 2 ones was her fingernails and her teeth. Yeah, well, he's really sketchy though. I don't know about this. But if the woman says that she is gonna leave at that time, then that means that we be down to 2 people. I don't like it, but we might have to bring this weirdo in. That's what I like to hear. Let's crack a can or 2 and celebrate. You have no idea what a big day this is for me. All right, so we got him, the fortune teller. I'm assuming that the mom is still there, and the rocker dude, which we have to test him as well. So, meet again. I remember things are a bit different. Last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. Didn't he have hair? Did he cut his hair off? It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I like to start a conversation with divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Start somewhere towards the beginning? No. I would rather end up hearing the end. Because sometimes the end speaks a lot more volumes than the course of the story. It was so long ago, perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only exists in the memory of a person who is long gone. The memory of the memory of you exists within a person that's long gone. Maybe no one really exists and it's only raining outside. Raining through the filters of memories. Feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dreams of another? Or are we the one who dreams? Kind of like in the sense of maybe the Lovecraftian one. I don't think it's called Sathoth. I think it's another monster that it's called, but it's a monster that is in eternal sleep and is imagining the entire universe and all creation. And the second that this beast ends up waking up, everything disappears and is destroyed. Because in that type of Lovecraftian lore, it states that everything is just in the imagination of this creature, this abomination that exists outside of the outer universe, that don't follow the rules that typical gods would follow. This would be interesting if somehow this is like if that is like a little bit of a reference to this type of thing or what they're saying, considering that this is a type of dark story. It's an interesting line. It is indeed. Do you really believe that? What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. The cat? I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain that it will help you. Oh, you know what I think? I think that this might be one of those foreshadowings. So you remember in the first one, in the first game, well, not in the first game, but like in the beginning, like there was there was like one of those things like you got to remember something. What the guy had said, he said if there was a visitor that asks you to, like, if you're alone, you gotta say no. This might be one of those things where I'm thinking that maybe if he shows up, maybe we might see him more than once. This might be one of those warning things. So he mentioned like it as a cat, right? You can choose what to do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. So no one else is here. Okay, so he's saying that there's a cat. So we gotta be on the lookout of a cat? He says that we must be ready. I think I'm gonna go check myself this morning. What the hell? rocking out. Alright, so we know that the soldiers over here. Did we check everything? Okay, so I guess I've got to go to sleep. Okay. Oh, we got another energy now. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. Man, I am messing up my words. Hold on. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. Okay, so there's blood red eyes this time. So okay, so we have blood. So we have blood red eyes, right? So they did say something about the eyes, right? But they never said anything else on there. They just said that we only look at the eyes, the teeth, and the fingernails. So this must be why they said they want to see the eyes, because if it's bloodshot or blood red, so blood red eyes. Got it. Blood red eyes. Oh, that does look weird. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity causes their eyes to become inflamed and red. So taking a picture, so taking a picture of them causes their eyes to become sensitive. So taking a picture of them irritates the eyes. Okay. Man, this so we got a long list now to really. Well, we got quite a hefty list now to test things out. Causes their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA. But first, a word from our sponsors. Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Bober Brewery together. Is that a beaver? Yes, it is. Since then, Bober Scenery has become one of the best-selling beers, both at home and in bars. Bober Scenery beer. Drink the good stuff. Drink a lot. Now available through Forest Food Delivery. Call now at 671-466. 671-466. Alright. Ooh, more. FEMA. What is it? And why was it formed? Sorry, my eye was itching. I'm not a visitor, guys, I swear. The Federal Emergency Management Agency. The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure why exactly the agency is working on, what the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. Yeah, I don't know about that. They over here telling me to clean, like, don't clean my fingernails, don't do any of this, don't smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, because it's gonna yellow my teeth, because it makes things harder to test. But it's like, you just said in the entire what is it in the news, you just said that if you look out for these things, that these are could potentially become not even become, could potentially be visitors in general. I'm a little conflicted with FEMA. I'm skeptical of them. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. If a FEMA employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors today. I don't trust that company or agency, whatever these weirdos want to talk about. Okay, so we gotta... Oh! Welcome. It's time for I Want to Believe, a program where you'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors, visitors with a special quest, a Dr. Science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming. How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Damn it. I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. As if, after all. Oh, we got 3 energy though, so this is good. What I want to do first though is I want to take a look at myself. I need to check myself. I'm going to check my hands. Alright, it's clean. Check a person for visitor signs for the first time. Wait, check a person for visitor signs? Wait, what? Am I a visitor? Clean hands. Some powder marks. Nothing major. Okay, so I check myself. So what I'm thinking is, okay, so who's in here? There's nobody in here. Okay, so we cleared that out. Who's in the kitchen? Okay, she's here. So her nails was good, right? So we're gonna have to check. I may have to check her teeth. Where's the kid? It's so stuffy in here. Did you have a kid with you? He's still around, probably just wandered off somewhere. I need to know where my other kids went. Do you have a phone? I could call their father. That way I don't have to see his ugly mug again. Yeah, it's right. You know, go check it out. You. We could be living so carefree right now. Why are you so sure they'll forget about your loan? You kidding me? Dude, it's the end of the world. What banks? What banks? What economy? Nobody gives a damn anymore. I've seen it firsthand. Usually when I miss a payment, I get those alerts, letters, threats, all that jazz. But not this time. Total silence, bliss. What can they say? What can they even do with a roster of debtors who can only be found after dark? Sure, I mean if it's the IRS, then they don't care. It'd be any day, any time, any year. They'll get that money. Sure, no one's handing out new loans either. I already tried that. But hey, being free from the shackles of financial slavery is a win in itself. So we're getting this party started or what? I wouldn't relax just yet. Oh, come on. Why stress? They don't care about me anymore. Probably busy digging bunkers or something. Why would they bother seeking out some country bumpkin? So you just came here just to brag? Then why aren't you in your own place? Well, I was renting it out. Still am technically, but nowadays money doesn't amount to much. You just wander around, break a window, grab what you need. What? You judging me? Why are you dodging the question? Yeah. Look, I'm not dodging it. It's just, I'm scared, okay? Scared to go back. Why? I rented my place to a family of 2. Helped me keep up with the mortgage payments. And, well, I don't know if they're people anymore. Neighbors called a few times, said there's banging, screaming people going in and out. Interesting. Neighbors called a few times, said there's banging and screaming people in and out. But the other hand, those neighbors are panicky old biddies. Drive me nuts. Still, if they're right. That is interesting. Didn't she say she was gonna leave like the next night, right? So today she's gonna be leaving. But she just said that, let me just call just in case over here. I'm beginning to become very skeptical of her because the kid is not here. Where did the kid go? We went into the kitchen and he wasn't there. All right, let's call the supplies place first. Hello, you've reached for rest food delivery. I'm sorry, we can't accept what? Oh, is that? No, it's not the smokes. What did I order? Let's call the neighbor. Hey neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up at my door last night. Asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Where'd they take them to? Hell if I know. They said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us up or get us to a safe place. Good thing they didn't take your daughter. No way in hell I'm ever letting that happen. With my dead body. Those bastards so much as lay a finger on her, I'll tear them apart. What is FEMA? I don't know. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere, acting like they've got everything under control. But how do they even spot the signs when they are all just normal human traits? Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. Yep, I know what you mean. I don't trust them either. Where'd they take your tenant? Hell if I know. They said it was for tests. Okay. Alright, take care. Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, and now FEMA. So many questions and not a single damn answer. Neighbor, I need you to ask. I need to ask something of you. If anything happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. Nah, bro, I can't do that. Sorry. I promise. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. Alright, gotta go. Stay strong. That sounds very ominous. Oh, this is the Federal Emergency Management Agency Medical Division. We are now able to provide consultation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. What should I do about the eyes? For accurate screening, please avoid coffee. Avoid coffee and or caffeine containing beverages. Caffeine is known to cause both insomnia and nervousness and can also lead to bloodshot or reddened eyes. Please state your question. Alright, and what about the nails? To ensure a proper reading of your visitor status, please refrain from washing your hands before examination. Water may remove surface residue, which could lead to errors and false results. Thank you for everything. Okay, let's call the psychic people again. Oh. Guess that was only one time thing. Alright, so we have to test people. Let's test this guy out. Man, I missed my axe. Yeah, well, I need to test you. Alright, let's roll. Maybe it's not too late to rock this world. Now remember, we did show up, right? At one point, we was like, why did it look like you didn't sleep for a few days, right? We're gonna test out his eyes. Because I'm pretty sure he hasn't been sleeping at all. So he might check one of those things. I mean, we once thought we'd be cool to inject ink straight into our eyes. Oh, he's normal though. No, not my eyes. Some other guy went fully blind, but man, you should have seen his eyes. I'd kill for eyes like that. Alright. He seems to be fine so far, but he didn't strike any red flags yet. He says that he's afraid. Something don't seem right though. The kid is gone. Conjunctivitis Awareness Day. Red eyes. We checked her nails, right? We're gonna test her, wait. What happened to that man? I told him it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do, only the color of your aura while you're doing it. But he doubted me, and so life passed him by. One day I closed my eyes and envisioned the fulfillment of my dreams. I poured all my cosmic energy into that image. If you don't open your heart to energy of the universe, why bother living in your body at all? You could do the same. Close your eyes. Imagine your wildest dreams have all come true. Focus on the vision. Do you know why you suffered? You still fail to grasp the suffering is the purest form of joy. So tell me, are you ready to take the next step? Some find guidance from the other side can help. There are people, experts, and who knows how to cleanse. Experts who know how to cleanse the darkness. If you like, I can help you connect. I sense you might have need of them. You can reach me here. You can reach them here. And don't forget to tell them I sent you. Why? So you can get a commissions fee? Some don't seem right about you. Let's see. Want a reading? Let's do a test on you again. Oh darling, I knew this. Yeah. Your hands were fine, but now there's your teeth and your eyes. What do your eyes look like? My eyes? They're brown, of course. Her eyes are irritated. Her eyes are irritated. Well, if you don't count the red spots, the moon is to blame for those. The moon? I'm gonna count that as a red flag. She's got one more. If she's got perfect teeth, yeah, we may pull the trigger on this. Just saying. What was the crew she was talking about from the psychic lady? Let's see what she's talking about. Oh. Structure of an apple, the over apple, the land of the mushrooms, and paper. Fear of mush. Though it so enchants their meat, only tears and partings doom. Check her breathing. Why won't you responding? I wish to die. They hung up. This was not quite what you expected. What the hell? It's very odd. So we ended up buying something, but I don't know what we bought. Is it in the fridge? Oh, are these energy drinks? It is. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, let's check her teeth. Alright, so the eyes, that's a red flag. What's your teeth look like? That's way more teeth than what a regular person has. What the hell? Our inner cosmos is reflected in the eyes, not the teeth. Do you wish to see your destiny in them? Yeah, you know what? You just hit 2 red flags. How will you react when I do this? You wish to shoot me because of my teeth? Surely you can sense it's not me. No, Mars and Venus are simply a quarrel? I'm gonna have to trust my instincts. You failed 2 red flags. That was 2 red flags right there, because they said that the eyes were irritated, right? They said that the eyes had to have been irritated, not just red. Well, not just like the eyes, like red of like the irises, right? Because she even said this, like so remember this? She said that her eyes were getting irritated because she was looking at the moon. So if the moon is bright, like with a bright light like that, and it's irritating the eyes, which sounds crazy to me, then what happens if you had a photography and you took a photograph of a flashing? Wouldn't that also mess with the eyes? And they just said something about that too, where it's like the flashing of the eyes is what's going to irritate it, for those who might be a visitor. So she said that she looked at the moon, and if the moon is that bright of a full moon, and wouldn't it resemble exactly what wouldn't it resemble the same thing as like a picture flashing within the eyes? If she had said like, oh yeah, she looked at the sun or something like that during the day, and she ended up injuring her eyes and whatnot, then that would make sense. But in this case, she said that she looked at the moon. How many of you has had your eyes get irritated because you looked at the moon? That I don't think that that's a such thing, unless there's like some type of special condition or something. I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm gonna shoot her. If you kill me, you'll be doomed to what? She was a visitor. You see that? Like, when you saw the teeth, that was not normal. The teeth was not normal. And then the whole eyes thing, her eyes were irritated. And then not only that, right? I like when she was saying something about the man or something like that, I was thinking like she probably was talking about somebody that was in the room, but it didn't seem like it. So I wasn't sure too much on what she was talking about from there, but here's the strange thing though about this. I'm wondering, like, if they are in the house like this, right? Are they like based on what they're saying, like what the visitors are doing, they're attacking people, right? And then you have this visitor that's attacking and killing people on there. Why aren't they doing any killings or something like that? Shouldn't they be killing any of the normal people in here? Unless, are all of them visitors? Surely I can't be in a house full of just visitors, right? That's a unsettling thought. We ended up checking his eyes, right? So, is it hard without a guitar? Damn straight it is. I remember Kitchen Jams amp. I remember Kitchen Jams amp on a stool, playing half volume so the neighbors wouldn't call the pigs. After each song, some fucker would add "in memory of so and so." That's it. No crying, no bullshit. Better to smash an old guitar than your own head. At least you can replace the former. Back then, I really believed our sofa gigs would grow into something real. But the city chewed us up faster than we could get ourselves together. Some motherfucker always overdosed or crashed their car. Shitty life, really. I'm heading out tomorrow night. Got somewhere I gotta go. Okay, so he's leaving. Wait a minute. He's leaving tonight. Or tomorrow night. So he's leaving tomorrow night and she's gonna leave tonight. So then all we have left is the dude. Yo, I hope FEMA doesn't show up, because then that would be a real big problem. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, so I hope that FEMA doesn't show up, because otherwise that's going to be a really big issue here. Okay, so, but you know what, I think this would be a good time to end it here. I wonder, do I have to save here, or, because I did see something that says like save and quit to the desktop. So I guess like it'll do like an official save, and then it'll bring me back here without me having to use this save right here. At least that's what I'm hoping for, because I don't want to lose my progress. But yeah, this is crazy. This is a little bit unsettling too, because it's like based on what the cricket girl had said. She said that like, and she was a visitor, so that means that the other people that was in that room, maybe they were visitors, but also it meant that they didn't attack her, because it didn't make any sense either. Because her roommate, the supposed roommate, who she was like, you know, mimicking or whatnot, she got killed. She was motionless. She was dead. And then they just captured her. It didn't make any sense, because it was like, if they are all visitors, then maybe visitors don't attack other visitors. But if that logic is sound, that means that I might be in the same house as the other visitors. But then again, it doesn't make any sense either, because the visitors would tend to stay in the house to try and kill those who aren't visitors. And the fact that the rocker guy, he says that he's leaving tonight. So that wouldn't be normal for a visitor to do that. Why would a visitor leave a house that they've been invited into? Unless they had the intent of killing someone and whatnot, right? I mean, I can't be a visitor, even though that achievement was kind of weird. But I can't be a visitor. So I ended up spending more of the other stuff, right? So hold on. Let me check. Now that I used one of my other products, do I have to use all of my products in order to be able to get what I need? Okay, let's try it again. Oh shit. Okay. I might have to finish up the product that I have already in order to do that. Okay, so if that is the case, I don't want to check the rocker dude since he's about to leave anyway. So we gotta check the other guy. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Well, I'm gonna call it here for this video. We're definitely gonna be continuing this one tomorrow. Yeah, that is really crazy. That's insanity. That's a little unsettling. Because I don't know if they are visitors, if all of them are visitors. Well, I'm gonna look to the tests like I've been doing, and we got a 2. We ended up getting 2 visitors, which is crazy. Because it was insanity too. Because this visitor, their nails were normal, so that means it's possible for visitors to not have any issue with their nails. But when we saw her teeth, that was like a dead giveaway right there. I mean, honestly, if I had seen the teeth first, I might have just ended up pulling the trigger right there, because that was way too many teeth that a human being should have. Way too many. It was almost like it was like a wolfish type of grin, like she was a demon or something. But other than that, yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be continuing on this, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Hopefully, there's no more visitors in the house. But if there is, like, man, this is gonna be quite the ride. And then there's that issue with the pale one. We gotta make sure that we're not alone in the house, otherwise he's probably gonna kill us if that's the case. And then we're gonna worry about FEMA because they're about to start taking people. Man, this is gonna be insanity. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I do have other games on the playlist section on the channel, so feel free to check that out. I also have a shorts channel as well. Feel free to check that out in the description below. And hey, if you enjoying the videos, feel free to leave a like on it. And oh, I also do have a music channel as well, so you can check that out if you want. I will have that also in the description. But until next time, guys, I'm out of here. Catch you later.